wrestling fans, you got the show here at One Wrestling Ringside Ring of Honor Review Special Edition for the pay-per-view results, review, and news for Best in the World 2015. Let's get it down right into it. The opening match, we had Mark Briscoe going up against the House of Truth, Dijak, with Truth Martini in the corner. Why Mark Briscoe is in this match, I do not know, and it was a good match. Dijak has huge potential in this business and for this company in Ring of Honor, yet somehow they decided to book Mark Briscoe going over top of this young star, and I am 0-1 on my picks. We then had one of the best tag teams in the business right now, ACH and Matt Sydal, going up against one of the worst tag teams in the business right now, one of the worst factions ever, the Decade. That's in my opinion. And BJ Whitmer, and you know what, there's just really not much to say other than this was a fantastic outing by ACH and Sydal. They always astound you with their in-ring abilities and their spots, and they're just gelling as a tag team. Whitmer truly needs to, in my opinion, get out of the in-ring wrestling and concentrate on possibly being just a manager of upcoming talent. I think with that he would best benefit, other than being in the ring. Not one of the best matches of the night for sure. And now I am 0-2, as Colby Carino was not involved in this as I thought was going to occur. And the Decade takes the win. We then had the CNC Wrestle Factory back together again, going up against the War Machine, and this was what turned out to be a total squash match as Cedric walked away from his tag team partner, leaving him to be utterly and totally decimated by the mighty bearded ones of the War Machine. Just a hellacious beating that occurred. We then had where this pay-per-view starts kicking in and really starts, as they say, we're cooking with gas. Woohoo! We had the triple threat number one contenders match, Roderick Strong going up against Michael Elgin and the mighty Moose. Quick to mention, Moose has turned down the WWE's inquiry and Global Force Wrestling and has signed officially with Ring of Honor, apparently exclusively, what I'm hearing. Into this match, this was one heck of a triple threat match. It had everything you needed to see. Moose is a future superstar in this business. He is so huge and so athletic, and able to move, and his ability is just astounding for the short amount of time that he's actually been wrestling. Michael Elgin, solid as always. Roderick Strong seems to, out of the blue, seems to have his mojo back, if you will. And Moose was taken out via Veda, Scott, and Cedric with that wrench from this past week's Destination America match that I reviewed, where Moose had refused to use it in the match to go over. They clocked him, taking him down and out, and Roderick Strong is your number one contender to the world title, Ring of Honor. And who that champ will be, we will find out at the end of this pay-per-view. We then went into a super kick party, if you will. We had the Kingdom with Matt Taven and Michael Bennett with Maria Kanellis going up against the Bullet Club's IWGP Junior Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, and the greatest wrestler on God's green earth, the IWGP champion, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. Indeed, this match was a spot fest. These guys did it all. The Bullet Club was on fire. The Kingdom was on all gears. But, I mean, this just had it all from Jackson with his suck it, just out of control. Super kicks everywhere. AJ Pele kicked Maria Kanellis, and then she was super kicked. Oh, poor Maria Kanellis has been taking a beating as of late. The win came via an indie taker into the Styles Clash, and your winner, the BizCliz, the Bullet Club, going over the Kingdom. And the show's got a win on his picks. We then had and you know what? Let me say this too. This match that just occurred between the Bullet Club and the Kingdom, a war that's going on from Japan through Canada into the States and now basically globally. And it's going to continue as the Kingdom is hot in Japan. The Bullet Club, of course, is hot in Japan and everywhere. This was my candidate right now so far for match of the night. We then had our Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship titles. The World Tag Team Champions of the world, The Addiction, Frankie Kazarian, Christopher Daniels, the Fallen Angel, in a no DQ match going up against Red Dragon with the Round-Eyed Samurai, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly. This was a great match. We had ladders, chairs, tables, oh my, everything and anything went down in this match. I was a little let down because of the ability of these four gentlemen, the types of matches they've had in the past. This was not their best. This was not their creme de la creme, their piece de la resistance, as Francois and with the martinis with Christopher Daniels would say, but better than 99% of the other tag team battles you'll see anywhere else in any other promotion. And the winners, the World Tag Team Champions of the world, retain their titles. Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, your winners, The Addiction. Then we get to it. The main event of the evening, the World Television Champion for Ring of Honor, Jay Lethal of the House of Truth, going up against Jay Briscoe, the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion. Original, been with this company since day one. This lived up to all the expectations. Jay Lethal being one of the greatest wrestlers not to hit that superstardom spot as of yet. Briscoe has already been at that level as far as everywhere except TNA and WWE, but without that he still is world renowned. It's early in the AM. With this here, we had Jay Briscoe did a Jay Driller on Lethal through the table. Their families for both wrestlers were at ringside. I mean, this match had it all. It ended with a Jay Driller and a lethal injection for the win by the one, the only, Elizabeth, New Jersey's own Jay Lethal. That's right, Jersey in the house. Clean pin in the middle of the ring. No interference by the House of Truth. Your winner and new world champion and television champion, the ultimate champion of Ring of Honor, Jay Lethal. This, ladies and gentlemen, was indeed, without question, in this guy's opinion, the match of the night, closely followed by the Kingdom and the Bullet Club's tag team battle. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the pay-per-view, what you felt about the matches, what you thought of it. Did you think it was good enough? Did you think it lived up to the hype? My problem, and most others are right now, you had this pay-per-view here that was $44, up to $55 for a high def, with the WWE, with the network, and paying $10 a month for pay-per-views. TNA not charging for pay-per-views only, but I think 4 a year now. It's really getting hard to want to put down the big cash for these wrestling pay-per-views. That's for Ring of Honor and TNA. The only one I don't have a problem in paying for would be New Japan Pro Wrestling. No offense to anybody involved with this. I want to give some quick news also. And hit that like button, subscribe, pass the word around. I will be back with the ringside Ring of Honor review for Destination America's edition of Ring of Honor this Wednesday and every Wednesday at One Wrestling. As always, the little shout out before the news here to Bill Apter at Apter One Wrestling, and my amigos at the Can-Am Wrestling Show, Andre_Corbeil, Big Ray at Big Ray Show, and my tag team partner at Hustle and Show Goes Old School, Billy Ray Valentine. All right, let's get to it. Boom! News. A.R. Fox, one of the best wrestlers to have never been in any of the 3 major promotions, finally has signed with Ring of Honor and wrestled at a dark match at the TV tapings at Terminal 5 this past week. A.R. Fox will become a major superstar in Ring of Honor quick as that, because he is unbelievable in the ring, and he has wrestled against the best. Most recently, this past year, he had some matches against AJ Styles, and A.R. Fox is just one of the best high flyers in the business. Death Before Dishonor is the next Ring of Honor pay-per-view on July 24th. So far, the only matches announced is a 4-way tag team title match for the titles held by the Addiction, defending against War Machine, Red Dragon, and the Kingdom. And the main event of the evening will be Jay Lethal, the Ring of Honor World title on the line, up against the #1 contender. That's right, Roderick Strong, making his jump and his shot for the title right away, not wasting any time. I'm expecting a huge feud between these two, but news being is Jay Lethal's contract is coming up, and it has not been ratified yet. Word is they are not anywhere close to signing on that dotted line, and the WWE NXT is looking heavily at recruiting the new Ring of Honor champion, Jay Lethal. Also, Adam Cole and they tried to recruit Moose, who turned them down. But that was because he was not going to NXT. They wanted him to go into Tough Enough, and he apparently was not down with that. And NXT is where they want Adam Cole and Jay Lethal. And to be honest with you, as great and as much as Jay Lethal has accomplished here in Ring of Honor since leaving TNA, there's no question that his next step logically should be to go to the WWE. NXT, I think Jay Lethal would be a fantastic addition to their roster, and Adam Cole is Adam Cole, my friends, and he again will be another NXT superstar. This is just the world we live in. This is what's going down between Ring of Honor and NXT on a regular basis, it seems. Almost like they're the feeding system for the WWE now. Not great news for Ring of Honor fans, but great news for NXT. And with that, I am the show. Follow me on Twitter at YouGotTheShow. Hit me up, tweet me, send me messages. Let me know what you want to hear about, talk about, what I'm not hitting. If you want me to talk about something else, I get back to everybody that hits me up. Again, One Wrestling, Bill Apter, Apter One, and the Apter Chat on YouTube. And again, this was just a quick review for the pay-per-view, not the regular. See me again this next Wednesday night and every week for the WWE NXT review and ringside Ring of Honor review by the show for One Wrestling. And with that, I will see you down the road.